Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you all to the Ella ground for match number 20 of the ongoing I League 2 season 2023-24. This clash is between Dempo Sports Club locking horns with Kenkre FC. There's so much to talk about when these two teams clash today. It is Karambolim, a village in North Goa that is also known as the Pearl of the Orient. Well, not really focusing much at the moment on what Goa is called. A quick introduction to the two teams. Obviously, contrasting history. That's a starting lineup for Dempo Sports Club under the chaperonage of Mr. Samir Subhash Naik. They've got Brian Faria, Prithvesh Pednikar, Ariston Costa, the skipper, Vasim Inamda, Vieri Colasso, Samuel De Costa, Daryl Mascarenas, Semengan Danjil, Nisio Fernandez, Velister Mendes under the woodwork, and Muhammad Ali. And the starting lineup for Kenkre FC: Pawan Patim, Rahul Almera, the skipper, Harsh Rajesh Patil, the goalkeeper, Afzan Nurani, Moirantam Lokin Mete, Shubha Ghosh, Tarif Akhand, Aman Gaikwad, Daniel Singson, and Arvind Rajan. The substitutes for both the sides: Dempo with Shalom Perez, Basant Singh, Stephen Satrakar, Shubham Rawat, Vinay Vijay Harji, Buam, Rahul Kumar Paswan, Owani Jupaju, Lakshmi Rao Rane, Sangramjit Roy Chaudhary. For Kenkre, Yashil Shah, Surat Sapke. Well, I think we'll have to wait slightly as the two teams walk out in the center. Both the sides will obviously like to showcase their talent, and it goes without the saying. On your frame right now, the team dressed in blue, Dempo Sports Club, or the Golden Eagles is what they are known as. To your right, however, to your right of the formation is the team hailing all the way from Mumbai, from Maharashtra, Kenkre FC. They've had their rodeo in I League and may not be one of the grandest of outings for them. But then, truth be told, when it comes to a match, when it comes to a football match, I think history doesn't really play a part. It plays a part in determining the pages of a story. When it comes to the ground, when it comes to taking or combating each blade of grass, I think it's all about what you're doing at the moment. That's all. That's how you prepare. That's how you brace yourselves up. And as the two teams pose, quickly introducing you to the subs for Kenkre FC: Yashil Shah, Surat Sapke, Aniket Gunjal, Akshay Pawar, Abner Fernandez, Leshram Milan Singh, and Abhijit Lohare. The two captains heading out to the center for the toss: Raul Almera leading Kenkre FC, and Ariston Costa, the skipper for Dempo Sports Club. The match officials: Arvind Sekhar, the match referee Mohanar and Alim Basha, the two match officials, and the match referee, Mr. K. In fact, the man on the clock is Mr. K. Ramadasan. Sudhir Menon Chembazi, the match commissioner, will be officiating this match, and it is going to be me, Rohit Ganguly, who will be taking you through this this prized clash between Dempo and Kenkre. Well, obviously, both the teams talking about Dempo Sports Club at the moment, they didn't really have the kind of start that they were expecting in this tournament. They are currently in the fifth position of the points table. They've played three matches, one victory, one loss, and a draw. They've scored 3 goals and they've conceded 3 as well. For Kenkre FC, though, they are currently in the seventh position. They've played 4, they've won 1 while losing 3 matches. Talking about the results, Dempo Sports Club started the campaign with a 2-all draw against Maharashtra Orange, and then slumped down to Bengaluru United 0-1, and then finally got their victory against SC Bengaluru in their last game. On your frame, attacking from the left to right, dressed in their signature blues, is Dempo Sports Club on your frame, attacking from the right to the left, dressed in their signature orange. The Mumbaikars, Kenkre FC. Kenkre's start to the league has been equally demotivating, to be honest. They've lost against Bengaluru United in the season opener, going down 2-4. Then they went down to Sporting Goa 2-1, another giant from Goa, in fact. Then eventually got their first victory against United Sports Club, securing a 2-0 win. And they went down fighting against Maharashtra Orange, conceding a solitary goal in the process. Both these teams, they will be hoping to file a case for their superlative demeanor, for their strength, for their mean attire altogether. And obviously, knowing these two teams, knowing Dempo Sports Club, who's got a boatload of history behind them, we're all set. We are all set for a clash that has all the potential, all the caliber to send ripples down the Indian footballing accolades. As the referee, Mr. Arvind Shaker, quickly takes a look at his watch, and here we go. Kick-starting proceedings from the right to the left is Kenkre. And straight away, a bit of a problem here. It goes all the way back to the goalkeeper. Could have been an error there. This is early press from Dempo Sports Club, and that's really a delight to watch for the Goan fans. Here they comes all the way from the left, but that wasn't the cleanest of crosses. And finally, after a bit of sloppy exchange in the center, both the teams has finally managed to clear their lines. This is good start by Dempo, intent on the cards, and now Kenkre FC trying to return the favor, trying to reciprocate. But at the moment, though, they will have to stay on the backside, on the flip side of the coin. You just cannot write off Dempo under any circumstances. They are a team that will keep on coming at you, and particularly that's a free kick. That's the first foul of the day. The referee quickly blowing the whistle. Talking about history, if Dempo starts opening their history books, it can put a lot of Indian clubs, or it can give a lot of Indian clubs a run for their money. They were the first team, the first Indian team to reach the semi-finals of AFC Cup in 2008. That is a lovely run there this time, but the ball sneaking through the gates of that Dempo forward, and it goes straight to the goalkeeper. No real challenge whatsoever. And now here comes Kenkre. Kenkre trying to attack from the left, trying to find an opening. If it's possible, it was Afzar Nurani on the ball, but Dempo has managed to reclaim possession for themselves. Prithvesh Pednikar on the ball. He's played it down that central channel. And now slowly and steadily, Dempo once again starts knocking on the door. Now from the left wing, looking for a potential goal-scoring cross. But that has been denied. They won't really find out an opening. Ball stays with Kenkre. In fact, with Dempo, apologies. Their captain, Ariston Costa. Experienced name in the Goan footballing excellence. Now ground is all together between themselves. And yes, we were talking about the history of Dempo Sports Club. We were the first team to reach the semi-finals of AFC, the first Indian team, in fact, to reach the semi-finals of the AFC Cup in 2008. In 2004, they also won their first NFL, and then eventually went on to replicate their heroics in 2006 and 7. And following which, once that tournament was re-christened as I-League, they won the maiden edition of it, 2007-8, and then pulled off similar stunts in 2009 and 10 and 2011 and 12. Their trophy cabinet is quite a decorated one: 14 Goa League championships, 4 Rovers Cup, 2 Indian Super Cups, 1 Fed Cup, and 1 Durand Cup, alongside the 5 title of the National Leagues. They're one of the most successful teams of Indian football. Obviously, their recent times has been slightly questionable. That should be a free kick. The player was quickly clipped on his stride into that central channel. Probably he was bracing himself for that shoot. Look at this one once again. It was a nice run altogether. It was Vieri Colasso who was clipped eventually, imparting a free kick here. Here's a chance for Dempo. Nesio Maristo Fernandez on the ball. Will he be targeting that far post? He takes it, a flatter one. Chance for Dempo. That's a brilliant save here. It is very well done by the goalkeeper of Kenkre FC, who stands tall. Harsh Patil. Look at this once again. That's the first positive chance for the Golden Eagles, and then Harsh Patil throwing himself onto the left pulls off a crucial save, denying the Goan stalwarts a shy at glory. Here comes the first corner of the evening. Well, chance being knocked around on the door. That was slightly, well, this can be a possible opportunity for Kenkre FC. A kind of a tussle between the two players. And it looks like eventually it was Ariston Costa who had the last laugh, getting the free kick in favor of Dempo Sports Club. Quickly taken there. And back with Dempo. Kenkre FC, they have so far in the first 5 minutes of action, they have kind of relied on scraps. They're not really able, they haven't been able to open up the floodgates until now, neither have Dempo. So they're also looking around for a few opportunities. They had a chance a few moments ago, but was denied by the towering stature of Harsh Rajesh Patil, the custodian of Kenkre FC. And the Mumbaikars try to use the right wing now to their advantage. However, that was a slightly overpowered chance as it goes out off that touchline, eventually resulting in a goal kick in favor of Dempo Sports Club. It's going to be Dunjal who will be going forward with a goal kick downtown. This can be an opportunity for Dempo, coming in all the way from the right and eventually hitting the panic button straight away. That ball has been cleared for a corner. It was Daniel for Kenkre, who didn't want to take any chance whatsoever. If you take a closer look at the defensive unit of Kenkre, very well built. Here's another chance, another set piece. Corner number 2 for Dempo. Wasim Inamdar will be flipping that in from the right wing. From the right side, in fact. Takes a grounder. Sets up for a shot. There comes the shot, but that was extremely masculated. Taken care of by the Kenkre defense. Here's another lovely through ball. And now Kenkre trying to barge down the left. Shubha Ghosh, one of the most talented players, goes for the shot, but doesn't connect. It was slightly misdirected. Shubha Ghosh, a very, very promising youngster. He's had a stint with Montbegan previously. Even went to Bayern Munich for training. And now that he's returned, well, he may not have had the most promising, the most sunny days of late, but then again, he can always be a menace. He can be a man who can thwart any defense, any opposition. He's someone who can raise down altogether any rear guard that has been thrown in front of him. At the moment, though, the ball goes out of play. Once again, Daniel doing a decent work at the moment, not really allowing any chance whatsoever to the opposition. Well, a quick correction there. Under the woodwork for Dempo, I think there was a slight confusion. It is actually Velister Mendes who's manning the sticks and not Dunjal, the coach of Dempo, obviously a legend from Dempo Sports Club as well. Samir Subhash Naik has been an instrumental figure for the Golden Eagles. And now Daniel, he's been quite busy today. He's been an instrumental moniker in the rear guard of Kenkre. Back with Dempo once again. They are playing short passes amongst themselves. To be honest, both the teams, they haven't really hit the strides like they would have expected. Oh, that could have been a slip up. That could have been troubles altogether for the hosts here. And certainly not a kind of opening that Dempo would have actually imagined to give away to Kenkre. Fortunate for him, though, that Kenkre was not able to capitalize on that. And here comes Dempo once again. Wanted to go for a through ball there. Segumang Dunjul, but not successful enough. It was stymied in its way. That's another long clearance from Muhammad Ali. Daniel once again standing tall against the Dempo attacking unit. And wanted to play 1-2 there, but not really. The most controlled of passes could have done better than that. Now Kenkre is trying to find an opening from the left. That's a nice through ball. Well collected. Can he make an infringement from the left? This can be a chance for Kenkre, but eventually they were overpowered. Loses balance and eventually comes a cropper. Once again, Dempo on the ball. And that should be a free kick, certainly. He was clipped right in front of the referee's eyes. So no real problem whatsoever. I think for Dempo Sports Club at the moment, they will have to batten up their hatches. They are a team. Once again, a closer look at this one. There's a nice run, and the man who was involved in the tackle for Kenkre was Afzan Nurani. Another tackle, and this time from Taref Akhand. Dempo will take their time to take this free kick. Look at this. Yeah, clearly he was off the ball. And Nesio Fernandez, he had control. Another long ball coming in all the way from the right, but it eventually rolls out of the final line. The grounder of a goal kick taken by Harsh Patel. Here comes Kenkre once again from the right. This was their captain Raul Almeida. Trying to find out an opening. A nice chip forward. This can be a possible chance to score. Well, that certainly looks like a cross. That's ballooned for Mars. That won't find out any decent opening at the moment. Well, in the frame, it is Sigumang Danjul for Dempo Sports Club. It's a goal kick at the moment. Welester Mendes hasn't really been invoked into action until now, like the way Harsh Patel was. And Harsh actually came out with flying colors. Not really the cleanest of displays. Yeah, that eludes everyone. Goes all the way back to the defender. And ladies and gentlemen, whoever is watching right now, just to give you a quick heads up, you will be able to watch this game on the official YouTube channel of Sports KPI, also Dempo Sports Club. Oh, there's a chance, an opportunity, knocking on the doors for Kenkre out of no one. I think it was Loken. In fact, it was Shubha Ghosh himself using his towering stature to good use. So close yet so far. Could have just pegged one into the back of the net. Unfortunately for him, the connection got slightly haywire. I think it must have come from the top of that head of his, eventually as the ball floated over the woodwork. Now that was the first warning sign for Dempo. Their defense hasn't been tested too much. But once again, Kenkre probably firing a warning that we can come at you at any point in time. So be prepared. And at the same time, I think Dempo needs to understand the difference between complacency and confidence. They have certainly been the better of the two sides in terms of attack. But if you're trying to write off Kenkre, it can be a challenging team. That's a lovely through ball goal scoring chance. Flag goes up. It was Dunjul once again. What a golden opportunity for him. They'll try and show you the through ball, though. That was $1 million through. Only if Dunjul could have just timed his run to perfection. But then he went slightly ahead, I think. The barest of margins, the skin of his teeth. Tarif Akhand on the ball. And that's the captain for Dempo Sports Club, Ariston Costa. A big name in Dempo's midfield. That's a nice little run there. Wanted to create a chance for themselves. And a free kick has been given in favor of Kenkre. It was Afzar Nurani who was trying to make some headway from the left. And it looks like Dempo's Defender will quickly try and show you who was the man involved in the tackle. It was Sunville De Costa who went rattling altogether into Afzal Nurani, eventually winning the first free kick of the afternoon for Kenkre, and that too from a decent position. Does he go for a direct one or does he use this as a springboard? Goes for the far post, and that's the opening goal. Kenkre FC has found the opener, and it is none other than the tall, towering young striker, Shubha Ghosh. In fact, apologies, it is Pawan Patem, not Shubha Ghosh. And what a finish, what a brilliant follow through. Kept his eyes on the ball, and out of nowhere, the Goan stalwarts find themselves back. An excellent free kick there from Loken Mete and Pawan Venkatratnam Patem. He kept his eyes on the ball and he latched onto it, poking it into the back of the net as Kenkre draws first blood in this oscillating encounter. We were talking about the warning signs, we were talking about the admonitions, and it looks like the worst nightmare for Dempo Sports Club has just come true. A moment of defensive lapse, a moment of confusion, a moment where their defense was caught napping and they have been punished in the most brutal way possible. That's another brilliant through ball, but this time the defender won't really make the cut. That is a lovely ball there, opportunity knocking on the doors. What a glorious chance here for Kenkre. For Dempo, in fact, only if they could have latched on. And in the last 15 minutes of play, to be very honest with you, we have seen some electric through balls. They have been absolutely sizzling altogether. And there's the confirmation, Pawan Venkatratnam Patem, the goal scorer for that opening goal in Kenkre FC. Here's Dempo trying to create something. And I think they're still confident, which is a good sign to play from the back. At times, when a team concedes a goal, what eventually happens is they start getting very haphazard. They start getting very restless about trying to equalize, trying to score as early as they can. And eventually, in the process, they start resorting to a Route 1 brand of football. However, for Dempo, though they are still confident about their strengths, that's another lovely chip. Can the Dempo player on the prowl get latch onto it? Eventually, after a while, he has managed to latch onto it. It looks like it was Nacio Fernandez. Another quick throw taken in. Dunjul on the ball. And Kenkre, not really the best of clearances. Nacio Fernandez still on the ball. Eventually, that's a lovely bit of footwork. Here comes the cross from the right, and that's denied. The long ranger comes floating in, but that's curled more than a vortex altogether. As that goes out of play, it was Sunville De Costa trying his luck, trying his fortune from range, but that won't bother Harsh Patel. I think he'll need more than that. And for Kenkre at the moment, I think it is going to be interesting to see whether they keep on parking the bus like they have been so far. They have been defensively extremely strong, and as a result, that is what has forced Dempo to put more players forward, eventually opening up spaces. One chance for Kenkre, and they have buried it 6 feet under into the Dempo goal. And now the ball bobbling off each other's heads. The ball still with Kenkre at the moment. Here comes Kenkre, coming in all the way from the left. That's another cross, shuffling across. That's good football here. It looks like the goal has slightly pushed back the Dempo players into their own half. Kenkre taking their time. 17 minutes on the clock. Here comes Kenkre, trying to make inroads from that very right, trying to cut inside. The ball's back with Dempo once again. Sunville De Costa on the ball. Sunville sends it forward. And it looks like it's going to be easy pickings at the moment for Kenkre as the ball's headed back to the safe gloves of Harsh Patel. Decent work there by the goal scorer as well, Pawan Patem. He will be hoping that he can be that same towering, reckoning force in the defensive unit of the Mumbaikars, where the Golden Eagles, they are still to find out that opening, still to find out that equalizer. It was a decent attempt by Afzan Nurani, trying to just dribble his way past that Dempo defense, but it is not going to be easy. Just because you have found out one goal doesn't necessarily mean that you'll find another. You'll have to work hard for it. And now Daniel on the ball. Daniel has been quite a significant force in their defense. Well, here comes Afzan Nurani again. Wanted to go for a long ranger, but a very weak effort altogether. And now Dempo bombing down that left wing. And it looks like Kenkre. Just for a moment, it felt like they've cleanly snatched the ball, and the referee quickly blowing the whistle, informing the players that that was not really done legally. Here's another free kick for Dempo Sports Club. Muhammad Ali on the ball. Back to Sanvel de Costa. Sanvel de Costa is playing that fulcrum out in that midfield of Dempo Sports Club. I think he will have to be a bit more active, a bit more audacious. It's understandable that they've conceded a goal, so obviously conceding a goal starts taking its toll, starts taking its, or rather starts having repercussions on the team trailing. But I think it is also very, very crucial. It is also very, very important that doesn't bog them down from scoring. There's a chance. Another nice ball played on to the far right. Nicely threaded forward, looking around for some space. Decent work again, and now trying to cut in from the right wing here. At the moment, Necio Fernandez comes forward with a lovely through ball once again. Definitely had saint of a possible goal, but Harsh Patel was quick to react, came out of his woodwork and quickly collected the ball. Now the ball's back with Kenkre again. Small passes between themselves. Twist and turns around, plays it amongst themselves. Looking around for a bit of space here, Kenkre, but eventually they concede possession. And the ball stays with Dempo Sports Club. Short passes between Dempo and Kenkre being exchanged at the moment, but I think both the teams will need a bit more accuracy, to be honest. That's another long ball. Well taken care of by Kenkre's defense altogether. Another throw in at the moment. Dempo on the ball. And a nice square pass into the central channel. Eventually, paring away a couple of defenders. Dempo now slowly and steadily trying to build some momentum for themselves. And I think it is very, very important. That's decent work by Dempo. Can they find out an opening? That's another lovely ball sent forward, but not well controlled. The problems continue here for Dempo. They've done everything right, but at the end of the day, it won't count. It won't matter if they're unable to finish. It's as simple as that in football. Like the way intent, like the way your ideas take shape. Similarly, execution plays a very crucial role here. There's another long ranger floating in, but I think from the very moment the ball came out from his feet, that was nowhere close enough. Kenkre FC will certainly be looking forward to bag a goal or two more to get a cushion, because when you're up against Dempo, you cannot just write them off at any cost. They'll come at you even before you know. They will come at you in the darkest of nights as well. And they are not afraid. For Kenkre, though, it's a different ball game. There's years of historical gap for sure. But when it comes to football, time and time again, they have proven their brilliance. Here comes Kenkre now from the right. Wanted to play it forward, but not to be. Back with Dempo. Decent defending. Well, to be honest, that goal has actually come against the turn-off, against the run of play. Dempo has certainly been more active of the two sides. They have always been more attacking, but again, that execution in the final third, the finishing that has been questionable. And unless that is taken care of, no matter how good you are, no matter how dominant you are, this can be a good chance for Dempo though. Trying to control the ball from the right. Here comes the cross opportunity. Well, wanted to take a shot on the turn, but not really the easiest of opportunities, to be honest. You have to be picture perfect when you are finishing things off. That was another half chance, but when you are playing football in the third highest league for the country, I think you've got to take those half chances as well. And that should go out of play, eventually resulting in a corner as the ball took a deflection of one of the players. Here's a chance though for Kenkre to try and find out that second goal, try and enhance that cushion, try and get them into this contest at the earliest. Here's an opportunity for Kenkre. The go on defense, the Dempo defense will have to be right at the peak of their game because set pieces is what Kenkre excels at. That's the first corner for Kenkre. Floated into the traffic, cleared away by Dempo. Danger still not over though, it stays alive. Another long ball, nicely brought down onto that far right, looking around for a bit of help and a bit of support. Nicely cuts in, looking for some shooting space. Goes on the turn once again, but I think he got underneath the ball. It was a decent effort, to be honest, from Afzan Nurani. He's been pretty active ever since the goal has been scored. He's come up, he's contributed well enough for Kenkre's attacking exploits, whatever there have been. They've mostly been on the defensive side, they've mostly been containing the Golden Eagles. But then again, with that being said, I think it is also important that you have a player who poses a significant threat to the opposition as well. Ball's back with Kenkre now. And now it's with Dempo. Can Dempo go forward? This is a brilliant chance, but a slightly heavy touch there from Dunjul. It has cost the possession, but Dempo has managed to win it back. Not the cleanest of affairs there from Kenkre. Dempo, it's the captain, Ariston Costa. And at the moment, the Dempo defenders are somewhat unchallenged right now. Slowly and steadily they come forward. Brian Faria plays another through ball to the far right. Once again, too much weight, too much sting on that delivery. They'll have to cut down on that because unless that happens, unless the precision that is being expected from these players, if if that is not there in the game, I think it is going to be very difficult for the Goan juggernauts to get themselves rolling, to get themselves in motion. Because football can be beautiful, similarly, it can be gruesome as well. Here's a chance for Dempo now. Sunville Costa on the ball. Plays it deep enough. I think they're just taking their time at the moment. Obviously, the likes of Samir Naik, who's been a hero of thousand battles like these, I think he himself knows how a one goal cushion, how a slender lead like this can just fizzle away into oblivion. Only if you're persistent enough, only if you are hungry enough to score that equalizer. And to be honest, Dempo has certainly exhibited the hunger, but that prowess, that finishing prowess, which is needed to try and get the ball into the back of the net, that has been missing. Once they are able to conjure that accuracy, that precision in terms of scoring the equalizer, I think we have an oscillating picture at our hands. That's another lovely ball, well kept in play by Nurani. Nurani tries to come in from the left. There comes a cross, but eventually he won't find that opening that he was looking forward to, straight into the safe hands of Velister Mendes. Back with Dempo once again. Obviously, Dempo will like to find out their goal scoring boots because, to be honest, somehow or the other, they have struggled to score. If you take a closer look at the numbers, and I can just tell you that they have struggled to score in this tournament. 3 goals from 3 matches, and they have conceded 3 goals as well. In fact, now they have conceded 4 from 4 matches. And if you're conceding in almost every single match, It doesn't really make sense. For Kenkre, though, they have been very active in scoring, but when it comes to their defensive unit, it has been slightly sloppy. Because if you take a look at their results so far in this tournament, they have went down 2-4 against Bengaluru United. They have went down 2-1 against Sporting Goa, and they have went down 1-0 against Maharashtra Orange. So conceding 7 goals from 4 matches isn't really a very promising sign for your rear guard. It's a nice ball, and now Kenkre has control. Here they come, sends it forward. This can be a fine run, looking around for a bit of space and an opportunity. And that is a thumping clearance altogether from Daniel. He was taking no prisoners there. And it looks like it is going to be a water break. A quick chance for the players to hydrate themselves in the sweltering heat of Goa. Summer is still isn't here. But then again, when we talk about spring as well, the temperatures are slightly on the higher side. So obviously, you will not want your players to end up getting dehydrated, to end up getting cramped. In the end, 90 minutes is not really easy. You have to keep on battling on your toes. You have to keep on finding opening. Once again, glance at the goal. Here's this one, a lovely free kick floated in by Lokane Mete. And look at how Pawan keeps an eye on the ball. And then eventually, very poor defending by Dempo. They had no idea that Pawan was sneaking his way through them and just poking home from point blank range. Pawan got Kenkre FC the lead. That's what you call being an opportunist, in fact. You start finding out, you start mapping your chances, and when you get one, you use that to your advantage. Here comes Dempo. Nice short passes. And I think this is something that they have done brilliantly so far. Till the time they have come in the opposition attacking third, they have done everything right. They have knitted the passes rightly. They have positioned them well. The weight on the ball has looked very good enough. But eventually, when it comes to finishing things off, when it comes to making infringements in the D box, questions galore for the Golden Eagles. Here's a chance for them. Comes a long ranger, another crucial save here from Harsh Patel, throwing himself onto the carpet, throwing himself to a full stretch dive onto his left side. Harsh Patel says, "You shall not pass." And Dempo struggles to find that equalizer. Continues. That was a lovely ball. Though look at how wonderfully he receives this onto his right foot, in fact, onto his left foot, before he unloads a tracer bullet. And Harsh Patel living up to the task. Here's another corner. Here's another opportunity. Here it comes. Goal scoring chance. But then again, it was light years away from that woodwork. I think the only man whom I have seen from that scoring from that far of a range is Luis Suarez. And he's a player who knew no bounds. Here's a chance for Kenkre though. From the left. This can be a chance, but the Dempo defenders were good enough. It was Shubha Ghosh, couldn't control the ball. Back with Afzar Nurani. Afzar sends it forward. Kenkre looking for space. This can be a goal scoring chance. And that is goal number 2. Point blank range. And he's rifled that into the bottom left corner. Kenkre has now gone up 2-0. Jubilations for the Mumbaikars. The Golden Eagles, they have forgotten flight. They are now chained down to the grounds. Look at how nicely he receives the ball. And it's their skipper, Raul Almeida, who finds the back of the net with an absolute pile driver from point blank range. There was nothing that Welister Mendes could have done. This is a start beyond expectations for the 7th placed Kenkre FC, punching heroically above their weights against the historical Dempo. They have secured a 2-0 lead. What a grand looking start to the affairs. This is absolutely mind-boggling. A team that used to terrorize opposition a decade and a half back in Indian football finds themselves battling with a 2-0 trail at the moment. A deficit that will need some solid performance, that will need some convincing, comprehensive display to be plugged. And here comes Kenkre again from the right. They have knocked on the doors. Every chance that they have got, they have ensured that they have made it count. All the attack, all the gung ho, all the belligerence and salvo from Dempo, it's just fizzled away into thin air. Again, Messi or Fernandez hobbling isn't a very good sign either. It's going to be a goal kick at the moment for the goalkeeper. Harsh Patel pulling off two crucial saves. And then Welister Mendes was under the pump twice and conceded on both the occasions. And this is why we say Indian football is very, very surprising. It's very unpredictable. No matter how strong a team is, on their given day, a David would certainly trump over Goliath. And at the moment, Kenkre, they are shooting down stars in the skies of Goa to score a couple of wonderful goals to peg back the hosts, Dempo Sports Club. Well, obviously, as we come closer with 10 minutes of regulation time remaining in the first half, I think Samir Naik will have his eyes on the substitutes, particularly on the likes of Waniju Paju, Rahul Kumar Paswan as well, and Shubham Rawat. That's good work by Kenkre. Kenkre is now making Dempo chase ghosts altogether. Here's Kenkre on the ball. Arvind Rajan. He's conceded possession. This can be a chance for Dempo to try and get a goal back in. Here they come in from the right. Sends the ball into the mix, but eventually taking a deflection. This is poor from Dempo, to be honest. They will have to be a lot more careful when it comes with passes. And now here's another chance for Kenkre FC to come and find an opening. Dempo is allowing them at the moment. Kenkre is swarming over Dempo like a cheap suit. This is electric from the Mumbai Cars, from the Orange Army, wherein for the Golden Eagles at the moment, it's just despair. They haven't got the foggiest of ideas how to get that first goal in. And unless they find out that opening, it's going to turn even more difficult. The goalkeeper storming out of his position there, Harsh Patel. And he won't have a challenge dealing with that. He'll take his time. And why not? When your team is having a 2-goal cushion, take as long as you want. Sends it downtown. Excuse me for that. Here's a chance for Kenkre once again. And now it's Kenkre who's doing the majority of the talking. Loken Mete was on the ball a few moments back. This time though, Afzal Nurani couldn't really get past that Dempo defense. Slowly and steadily they are coming closer and closer. If they manage to find a third goal here, I think for Dempo, that can very well be game over. They'll have to be a lot more alert and a lot more proactive, which certainly they aren't at the moment. Kenkre is ripping them apart into shreds. And with every passing second, they are looking like a side which is a lot more confident about creating ripples, yeah. All the way between themselves now. Dempo collects the ball. And that will go out of play. That is going to be a throw-in in favor of Kenkre. Arvind Raj was on the ball and now he sends it forward. That's a hasty clearance from Dempo. He wanted to keep the ball in play. It's going to be a throw-in at the moment. Here's a chance for them. That's another lovely cross. Chests it down. It was another lovely ball. And eventually what should have been A good looking cross, what should have been a possible goal scoring opportunity. A knock on the doors of Kenkre fizzled away into a very weak, clueless cross from Dempo. I think this is where Samir Naik will need to have a word. There's the goalkeeper, Harsh Patel. Here comes Harsh. Sends another one downtown. The ball's back with Dempo. And now they send it to the left. Looking around for a bit of space here. Can they get in for a cross? Can they find that opening that they are looking forward to? Well, they've managed to keep the ball in play. Here comes the cross. Goal scoring opportunity. And Dempo has somehow managed to miss it from that close of a range. What a chance for Nacio Fernandez. Handshaking distance. No defender marking him. And that fizzles away. How did he miss that? That should have been the easiest of finishes. That should have been the catalyst for Dempo to try and get back in the game. But at the moment, they have been denied. At the moment, it's once again all dark and all guesses for Dempo. Wherein Kenkre, they are getting solid with every passing moment. They are relentless. And they are knocking on the doors as well. And they are significant knocks. Short passes. Again, between Dempo. This is what they have done right. Now here, that's a lovely through ball, goal scoring chance. And excellent bit of defensive intervention coming in from Kenkre FC. And I think it is Pawan Patel. In fact, it's a offside that has been given. So even if you would have collected the ball, that would not have counted. It would have gone down as a miss anyway. Well, that's a stat so far. 4 shots taken by Dempo, 6 taken by Kenkre, 2 shots on target for Dempo, 3 on target for Kenkre. Here's another long ball. Headed onto the path. Here's a nice chance. Short passes again. Coming in all the way from the left. Can he find out? This is none other than Daniel, but he has been denied. But he certainly won a corner. So the silver linings are now turning into rainbows for the Orange Army. And for Dempo, it's just getting darker out here in the beautiful twilight of Karambalin. Can Kenkre find their third? Here comes the corner. It looks a very disappointed move altogether. It was arching away from the goal and it had no directions whatsoever. It is the Dempo goalkeeper, Wellester Mendes, who kickstarts proceedings once again. Playing all the way from the back at the moment, Dempo. There's a chance for them to find out if something can be done. If they can get that all-important first goal. Because then what happens is the kind of pulse changes. Because when right now for Kenkre, when they will go into the half time, for them the idea will obviously be to come out and park a bus in the second half. Or even maybe attack more and try and get 2 more goals and finish this game, nip it in the bud itself. But if they concede a goal, that is where the challenge lies. Here's another cross coming in from the left. But once again, well dealt by Kenkre. Here's the captain, Ariston. Ariston to Sanville. Now Sanville sends it further to Brian Faria. Once again, another chance, another through ball attempted. Another through ball denied. This has been the story. Dempo has come time and time again with those lovely through balls. And Kenkre has continued to deny them as if their lives depended on it. Here's a chance for Dempo Sports Club. This can be a possible opportunity to find that first goal. But once again, that trip, that had a bit more power than Dempo was expecting. Basim Inamdar was there at the far right. Could have tried to poke one if the ball would have been in control. But that was a slightly miscued opportunity. Here's another goal kick for Kenkre. Well, the Mumbaikars, they started on a slow note, they weathered the early storm, and ever since then, they have been dictating the shots. They have firmly dominated this game, and they have dominated this with an iron fist. What a spectacle altogether for the team hailing all the way from Maharashtra. For Dempo, however, questions galore. What will be Samir Naik's strategy once they come out in the second half? Here's another opening for Dempo. Goes for a long ranger. And this is the third time in the game Harsh Patil has been summoned into action. And he comes out in flying colors. That is sensational stuff. Even though this was kind of a bread and butter save for Harsh Patil, it was pretty straightforward. But nonetheless, I think that will give Goa, that will give, in fact, that will give Kenkre, apologies, that opening that they are looking forward to. Here's another long corner. And the header floats wide. Another goal kick at the moment.
സുഭാഷ് ഏട്ടാ കുറച്ച് ഇങ്ങോട്ട് നിൽക്കണം കേട്ടോ എനിക്ക് ആ കോർണർ കിട്ടില്ല കുറച്ച് ഇങ്ങോട്ട് നിൽക്കണം
3 minutes of additional time is what we have right now. So 3 minutes for Dempo Sports Club to try and get that first goal. 3 minutes for Kenkre to get that all important third goal. Or is it going to be a very tame 3 minutes? 180 seconds of exciting football is what precedes us. Neck to neck affairs. For Dempo, though, they have been pretty strong. For Kenkre, they have been slightly on the back foot when it comes to attacking on all guns. But then again, every opportunity that has come their way, they have taken three chances, and out of them, two have gone into the back of the net. Here comes Dempo once again from the right. Here comes a cross, goal scoring opportunity, but timely intervention from Harsh Patil. This is sensational goalkeeping from the tall and towering contender under the sticks for Kenkre FC. And Dempo continues to hit the wall called Harsh Patil over and over again. What a brilliant display from the man of the moment. It just doesn't get better than that. A free kick in favor of Dempo. Once again, I think they have played too many back passes. The idea is all right to play from the back, but then you need to come up with an alternative plan as well. And unless, because that hasn't really worked out for Dempo, considering how vulnerable their finishing has been, how questionable their finishing has been, I think they will probably have to start looking for long ranger. Here comes the cross, and Kenkre FC's defense stands tall. Here's another opportunity. A bit of sloppy clearance there from Kenkre. Now Kenkre once again trying to latch onto the ball. Shubha Ghosh. Shubha Ghosh has a very, very impressive footballing legacy altogether. He was a part of the training program of a few kids who went to Bayern Munich to train. And obviously he's a very talented striker, was a part of Mohun Bagan for a while. So he will also like to showcase the kind of caliber, the kind of gentry that he brings to the platter. Here's a chance, an opportunity again. Dempo. Can they find an opening from the left? Looking around for a cross. There comes the cross. And it takes a deflection along the way, eventually winning a last minute corner, which probably will be the last roll of the dice. That's the fifth corner for Dempo Sports Club. And it is Necio Fernandez who's squandered away a chance. And Harsh Patil won't be fazed by that. He's had a gilt-edged half of football. He's been tremendous. He's been exhilarating altogether. And that should mark the end of the first half. A good half of football, a good 45 minutes of football comes to an end. Dempo still to find out that opening for Kenkre, however. Pawan Venkatratnam found that first goal, while their captain Rahul Almera scored the second, making it 2-0 for the Mumbaikars. Well, a lot will be there to play for in the second half once the teams come out. But for now, Kenkre can have a smile, can have a laugh, can have a bit of backslapping as well in the dugout. But then again, when we talk about Dempo Sports Club, I think it all changes. Because in the second half, be rest assured, the Golden Eagles will come forward with a bloody intent of taking flight. And particularly, Mr. Deepak Dattu Kamble, he's someone who doesn't like to give up. He's someone who keeps on focusing on getting that defense. So this is going to be possibly a neck-to-neck battle once the teams come out in the second half. For now, though, as things stand, it's Dempo Sports Club 0, Kenkre 2. We will wait for the stats to come up. The numbers, that's there you go, the stats. Dempo has taken 7 shots, Kenkre 6. 3 of them on target for Dempo. For Kenkre, 3 of them on target. Out of them, 2 went into the back of the net. 4 corners for Dempo, 3 corners for Kenkre, 3 fouls for Dempo, 4 for Kenkre, 4 free kicks for Dempo, 3 for Kenkre. No yellow cards, no red cards. And when it comes to goalkeeper, Kenkre obviously Harsh Patil pulled off 3 crucial saves. However, for Dempo, it's just that solitary save. Ball possession 56 for Kenkre. That has obviously been the dominating case. And these stats are powered to you by Sports KPI. We'll now dive into a short breather and return with the second half of the contest. Stay tuned until then, ladies and gentlemen, as we return with another 45 minutes of thrilling action. Well, that's the highlights for you as well. So, for all of you who hasn't really or who has failed to join us in the first 45 minutes, I think this will just tell you that how good these two teams have been. For Dempo, though, they have struggled to find out that opening. That was the first goal. Look at how comfortably it was poked into the back of the net. Easy pickings. Kept their eye on the ball before poking it into the back of the net. And these were a few chances that came floating in from Dempo as well. The Kenkre came knocking on the doors over and over again, but they were denied. This was a sensational save from Harsh Patel, and this was the second goal. Look at how wonderful, how incredible of a team goal was that. It was their captain, Rahul Almera, who finished things off with a bang. And then Dempo, this was the best chance, but Nesio couldn't connect, and Nesio went on to hammer that away from the goal. And following that, as things stand, it's 2-0 for Kenkre in favor of Kenkre FC. We'll return shortly with the second half of the contest. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you back to the second half of this contest. As things stand at Karambalim, Dempo Sports Club trailed 2-0 by Kenkre FC. The two goal scorers for Kenkre, Pawan Venkatratnam Patim and Rahul Almira, made the decisive difference in the first half. The second half, though, it'll need something more than that. Dempo at the moment will be attacking on your frame from the right to the left, dressed in their signature blues, and attacking on your frame from the left to the right, dressed in their vibrant orange. And none other than the Mumbaikars, Kenkre FC. The referee having a quick look at his watch, and as Arvind Shekhar blows his whistle, here we go for the second half. And this time it's Dempo Sports Club who is attacking on your frame from the right to the left, kickstarts proceedings, hoping to make amends, hoping to redeem themselves after a slightly questionable first half. And that was quite challenging. Barely kept away from being a corner. Early questions for Dempo straight away, and the questions are being asked by their own defenders altogether. Welister Mendes had to cover mile altogether to go ahead and keep it at bay. It's going to be a corner right now for Kenkre FC. Here's a chance, here's an opportunity, and opening as well. And it is going to be none other than Loken Mete, the man who carved the opening goal. Here comes the corner, here's a chance, and finally a bit of a decent show there from the goalkeeper, and a bit of confusion as well with Shubha Ghosh. The first punch came in from Welister Mendes and the ball fell at the head of Shubha Ghosh. But he was not ready for that. A great chance for the youngster to try and find that third goal for Kenkre. This is turning out into a stellar outing for the Mumbaikars, the Golden Eagles. They continue to struggle, but now from the left comes Dunjul. Can he go for that cross? Here comes a lovely cross, but Harsh Patil, he is unbreakable today, and he's insuperable. He's standing tall under the sticks for Kenkre, and he keeps on denying one shot after the other. Just tells you how confident he is, just tells you how sensational he is. There's an opportunity though, but it looks like it's going to be a free kick now in favor of Kenkre. Kenkre will take their time. That's a captain Raul Almira who scored for Kenkre. And once again, it is Loken Mete. Well, he's been an absolute powerhouse in terms of creating those chances. Here's another opportunity. Can he launch one into the box? There comes the free kick, goal scoring chance, and he's headed it out. That was a lovely opportunity, but then again, the connection needs to be better. Rajan, he's sensational, he's electric, and he's brimming with confidence. In fact, all the players who's donning the orange threads right now are brimming with confidence. They are putting up a show, they are putting up a show for the audience, and they are putting up a show for themselves as well. A show that screams elegance, a show that screams an invincible aura. It is just a mind-blowing stuff. And trying to find out an opening now from the right, trying to cut inside their Dempo Sports Club. That's a grounded delivery. Could have done better than that though. Kenkre FC's defense stands tall, opportunity, and just goes outside, goes for a corner. Here's a chance for Dempo. Here's a chance for Rahul Kumar Paswan, who's come on as a substitute, sends in a crackling corner. Danger's not over though, but that will be considered as a chance that could have been done better. Here's another corner for Dempo, and this time from the other side though. Will change of sides bring in change of fortunes for the Golden Eagles? You never know. We've seen a lot of things happen in football. Here comes in another corner. The danger still lingers on. Dempo pushing hard for that goal, but then again, it is certainly not going to be their day. Another throw in favor of the Golden Eagles as the Mumbaikars keep on defending with all their might, with all their elegance. Dempo has started knocking on the doors. That's what you expect from them. Here's a crossing chance. Not to be though. Decent work. Shooting opportunity. The captain doesn't take it. That's a poor pass, intercepted. Here comes Kenkre. This is a lovely run in Shubha Ghosh. Gets toppled off his balance. Here's a throw element. Here comes Dempo once again. Right since the start of the second half, after that isolated attack from Kenkre, Dempo has dovetailed as a unit. Here's another opportunity. Porter's clearances, goal scoring chance, and it looks like Kenkre's defense standing tall, reacting to the SOS call. Another corner for the Golden Eagles. Another chance for them to try and score that opening goal. That's corner number 6. Half a dozen corners taken. Here comes a floating chance. Ooh, that wheezes past the woodwork. Well, Harsh Patel, the man who's standing tall under the woodwork, and I think for him right now, the question obviously remains is how he's going to react. That's not clean enough from Dempo. Kenkre has a chance to go forward once again from the left wing. The second half hasn't really started in the way they would have wanted. They are under fire at the moment. Dempo may not have found an opening, but certainly that kind of intent will tell you volumes about what Dempo is capable of. And now they push and shove forward, but Kenkre barely keeping the ball at bay. And here's a chance for Kenkre now. Shubho Ghosh from the right. Can Shubho latch on to it? But once again, a decent defensive maneuver gets the job done for Dempo. Muhammad Ali, he's a sturdy defender, doesn't really let one go, doesn't really allow the opposition to have a say as far as they want. Now the short pass being played, trying to find out an opening, trying to create, trying to whip up something significant at the moment. Here's another long ball for Dempo. However, in the race of the ball and the players, it is going to be the ball that wins the race. Throw and taken by Kenkre, slightly miscued, allowing Dempo, but a very good recovery there from Kenkre. And now Shubha Ghosh. He will be on the ball, sends in a cross opportunity once again for Kenkre, but this time the goalkeeper of Dempo Sports Club, Velister Mendes, he was quick to get off the line and he was quick to get hold of the ball before any further damage. Shubha Ghosh is starting to be a lot more active. He's being given out the responsibility of the right wing. And as his footballing pedigree says, the man who's come all the way back from Bayern Munich obviously has a lot of footballing skills. And that is going to be the first yellow card of the evening. Well. Again, things going further downhill for Dempo. It is Vieri Colasso who's being handed over the booking. Once again, look at that flip there. Yes, that's a confirmation. Vieri Colasso has been handed over the yellow card. And another quick free kick taken. A bit of a tussle around to that far left. But eventually that won't count. And it looks like Kenkre has been handed over another free kick. Another chance for them to try and make it 3-0. We'll wait and watch what happens out with Kenkre at the moment. It is once again Mete. Mete sends in a whiplash of a free kick, but then that's taken care of by Dempo, and now Dempo desperate enough to find out another opening. But Kenkre as well. They do not want to give up that easy. Here's a goal scoring chance, and this time he fails to connect. That was a sensational delivery. It was Singson with that, and once again, the big man, Afzan Nurani. Kenkre back on the attack. Dempo intercepts. This has been quite a battle altogether. Here's a chance for Dempo now coming in all the way from the right, shooting chance. But that is quite a clattering tackle here from Kenkre. This is electric stuff. Throw in here for the Golden Eagles. It certainly looks like Samin Nayak must have had detailed pep talk with them. And as a result, Dempo is looking good. Here's a chance and not really well taken care of. The ball being knocked around. Another lovely grounder. And now from the left comes Dempo. Slowly and steadily, Danjal on the ball. Here he comes for the cross, goal scoring chance, and once again, and this time though it was Lady Luck who didn't smile in favor of the Eagles. It was the woodwork that stood between the goal and the goalkeeper. Would you believe that? That's really hard luck for the Goan stalwarts once again. Look at this one. That was a thumping header as it rattles the woodwork and goes out of play. And Kenkre back on the ball. And now driving from the left, trying to drill in with another sensational cross. The cross does come in, but it was very emasculated, to be honest. Here comes Dempo. And their captain, Ariston Costa. Ariston sends it crushing forward. It's Danjal on the chase, Danjal on the prowl. He gets hold of the ball. Can he send in a cross? Well, it looks like our view is obscured like yours with the post in front. There's an opportunity for Dempo though. Can they go for a shot? But Kenkre's defenders standing tall as we near that 1 hour mark of football in today's game. Dempo has been a totally revamped side in the second half, but they are still to find out that opening goal. Here, Shubha Ghosh once again. That is excellently done here. This can be a possible goal scoring opportunity. That's a nice back flick. Good presence of mind from the young striker there, but eventually Afzan Nurani couldn't really latch onto the ball, allowing Dempo to reclaim possession for themselves. And now they would like to have a crack from the right. However, they are cutting back in, trying to use the central channel to their advantage. They do very well, in fact, and that's another brilliant through ball, possibly could have been, but that has been taken care of. Here's an opportunity for Kenkre FC. It's a free kick now in favor of the Mumbaikars. This has been a contest that has promised a lot of thrill so far, to be honest. Both the teams have done a phenomenal job. There's another long ball created, and that had no direction whatsoever. Backward tempo once again. That's a decent pass. Looks good enough. And this time a free kick going in favor of the Goan Juggernauts. Can they make a good use of it? Only time shall reveal that. And eventually it goes out as a chance not taken. And once again, I have highlighted this over and over again in the first half as well. It was a similar story. Dempo had all the chances in the world, but they didn't take them, and as a result, they found themselves trailing by 2 goals to nil. Kenkre, on the other hand, they had 3 chances, took them with arms wide open, and it was job well done. That's going to be a free kick. Free kick in favor of Kenkre. Tarifa can't on the ball, sends it long in front, and eventually that has gone out. Another throw in for Kenkre. They are coming closer and closer, despite the game, despite the second half starting pretty much in favor of Dempo Sports Club after that initial attack from Kenkre. Now the Orange Army is slowly and steadily coming back into the game, and that's what you expect. I think football teaches us that no matter what are the odds, you weather them in the first place and then you start coming back. Here's a decent opportunity. Can they find a cross? The cross does come in, but eventually that has been cleared away. And Kenkre now comes in from the left. Bit of space for themselves. That's a decent bit of footwork as well. There comes another potential goal scoring opportunity. But that has not been taken, and eventually it is going to be Dempo who will have the last laugh. And they clear the danger lines. A bit of a push and shove there. That's another brilliant ball. This is another glorious opportunity. The through ball definitely deserved a lot of plaudits. But once again, that man standing tall, Harsh Rajesh Patil, under the woodwork, denying the opposition. And it looks like it's going to be a substitution as one player of Kenkre has gone down. It's going to be Basant Singh who will be thrown into the mix, while Vieri Colasso will be taken out of the equation.
ആ പന്ത്രണ്ടര ആ ടൈം
And it's good to see that the player's back on his feet. That's what matters at the end of the day. A quick word between the two players. And it is Mitei for Kenkre who's gone down. The man who crafted that first goal and then kept on knocking on the doors over and over again for the Mumbaikars. And we will resume with the drop there. I think which will definitely be in favor of Dempo Sports Club. It's going to be a goal kick, quite a flat one at the moment. That's nicely received by Dempo. Looking for more help, to be honest. Can they find some more assistance? That's another long ball. And now that's sent into the stride of the player. What a glorious chance it could have been. But Dunchel not able to take that. Another ground to pass. And now it's a captain Ariston Costa on the ball. Ariston plays it down the far right. Here he comes knocking on the doors. Another long ball launched into the mix. And Dunjul, well. Well, that's a confirmation of the substitution there. Basant Singh Moirantham comes in. Vieri Colasso goes out. And it looks like Kenkre will also get a substitution. In fact, a twin substitution in place. Abhijit Taware will possibly be coming in. It is Abhijit, yes. And also Milan Singh. So it's going to be a twin substitution for Kenkre as well. We'll have to see which are the players
ഇവിടെ
who
അങ്ങോട്ട്
go
ഇങ്ങോട്ട്
out eventually.
ഇറങ്ങണത് ഇറങ്ങണത്
K. Ramdasan taking his time at the moment. And yes, Milan Singh goes in as well. So twin substitution for Kenkre as well as we have crossed the 1 hour mark.
കോർണർ
Short passes. And the battle continues. Plays it down to that far right. Nicely received. Looking around for a bit of help. Dempo's short passes galore, but the finishing touch is what has been non existent. Well, the ball kind of just bounces off each other. That will go out of play. There's a chance again for Dempo, trying to find an opening from the right. That's a lovely ball. Looking around for a bit of space, but that allows Kenkre to drive forward. That's a decent pass. And now Kenkre comes in from the left. That's a lovely long ball. Do they find the man? They are looking forward to goal scoring chance. What a glorious opportunity has been squandered away by Aman Gaikwad. He's received the ball all right. He had the entire goal gaping at him. And all he needed to do was just keep it on target. And somehow or the other, he's just slammed it wide. Another chance goes begging. This could very well have been the final nail in the coffin of Dempo. Look at this one. That is an exquisite receive. The idea was right. He was going for that first post. Well, final 25 minutes of regulation time remaining in this game. And as things stand, Kenkre definitely has the upper hand. With every passing minute, they have been a lot more aggressive, they have been a lot more commanding, and they have also challenged the opposition left, right, and center. Dempo, time and time again, have come up with those short passes, knitted to the tee, but then slowly and steadily they have also ebbed away just because of that missing finishing touch. Here's Dempo, and this can be a possible chance. Maybe and just maybe they are looking around for a bit of support. Support does arrive, it arrives late though. Muhammad Ali has come up quite a lot. Ariston Costa on the ball. Ariston sends it further forward. And now another one to the left. Daryl Mascarenas. Can Dungeon get in a cross? He does eventually send in a brilliant cross, but no Dempo players were there to receive it. And it's a goal kick in favor of Kenkre. Excellent defending there from the incoming Milan Singh. Again, Milan is a man who's promised some tremendous class and caliber over the years. And most importantly, he's a very hardy player. He likes to bring on that robust style of football that completely changes the game. And I think Kenkre, they may not have found success of late, but the fact they latch on to the likes of Milan Singh just tells you their belief in the youth system of Indian football. And I think that is important. That's a lovely little trip forward, but could have been better. Not really a well directed trip. Here comes Dempo from the right now. Can they find out an opening? Decent short pass in place. And now the captain Ariston finds Daryl Mascarenas. Daryl sends it to the far right. It looks like it's Samuel Di Costa on the ball. Sends it further forward. That's an excellent bit of a turn there. This is a brilliant ball. Dempo coming closer with time and time. With every passing second, Dempo is exploring their chances. Now from the left, Dunjul looking for a possible cross. They have managed to find out an opening, but then again, Kenkre, as we mentioned, they will be parking a bus in the second half, and that's exactly what they've done. In fact, it feels like they've parked an entire spaceship altogether. Too many boots in the attacking third for Dempo. And I think they will have to start trying their luck from range. Maybe one or two, maybe just check out whether Harsh Patel can be questioned Can his gloves be warmed? That's another cross. This looks like a decent chance, but again, a header from that range certainly won't count. The idea was right from Basant Singh, but it was straight into the hands of the hero of the day at the moment for Kenkre, and that is Harsh Rajesh Patil. And I think the flag also went up in that case, so it's a free kick as well for Kenkre FC. Pawan Venkatratnam, the first goal scorer, will be clearing his danger lines. No Kenkre player at the moment. Well, I think Kenkre has got the memo. They know that they have found out they have a two-goal cushion. So if they are able to elapse 10 more minutes of the game without conceding, I think Dempo will be a lot more desperate to score and they will be committing more numbers to the fore, which will eventually open up space for Kenkre to try and finish things off. That certainly is a free kick. He was clipped from the back. It was Shubha Ghosh once again. Well, the best part about Shubha Ghosh is that he's very quick. He's extremely quick. And now Aman Gaikwad on the ball. And it looks like it's going to be a retaken free kick at the moment. And it was taken before the referee blew the whistle. There's a chance for Tempo, for Kenkre. Apologies. Pawan Venkatratnam flips that into the box. And the defender of Dempo clearing it. I think he could have allowed the goalkeeper to collect that, but eventually Kenkre couldn't really capitalize on that. Kind of tussling for the ball for the possession at the far left. And now another lovely cross. Here's an opportunity, sends it further forward. Well, not to be. Here comes another chance for Dempo. Well, Dempo now they are a lot more awake for sure, but that execution has always been the question mark for them. They have definitely gone up time and time again, but unless you're able to finish things off, it won't count. No matter how good you are, that should be a throw in. There's an opportunity again for Dempo. Can they find out something from this attack? Can they find out that goal? Keeps on knocking and pushing around. Dempo finds out that they can actually advance from the right. They have space. Kenkre is allowing them that. Across maybe? Well, they would like to go forward and Kenkre intervenes. Kenkre intercepts and they snatch the ball for themselves and they drive forward. They drive forward from the left. They have done well enough to keep the ball away from the opposition. Back with Dempo. Poor pass there. It just allows Kenkre to get hold of proceedings. Once again, Gaikwad on the ball from the right. That's a lovely setup. Looking around for a bit more space at the moment. Bit of a push there from the captain. But Kenkre has managed to reclaim possession for themselves. Now Dempo all the way from the left again. Decent enough stuff from the Golden Eagles. But once again, that one particular thing, well, if we talk about Dempo's history, they were one of the highest scoring sides in the I League. That's a lovely ball. Dempo tries to get it back in so that they can have an opportunity. And it looks like they'll have a corner going in their favor. The Kenkre defense is not wilting under the pressure. There's another player who's gone down. He will need some treatment. We are now in the final quarter of the game. Final 15 minutes of regulation time to separate these two sides. At the moment, it's two goals that has put Kenkre up front. Here comes the corner. Floated in nicely. The ball still remains at Dempo's feet. Here's another long ranger, but denied. That was the third corner for, in fact, the seventh corner for Dempo. And now they floated in box and denied. Here comes a header, but that is as water as it gets. That won't count. As we have talked about this, no matter what is your intention, no matter how hard you have worked, end of the day, if you aren't good enough to find out an opening, all the belligerence goes down the drain. That should be a throw in at the moment. And it also looks like it's going a water break. So before we head into the final 15 minutes, the referee for the day, Arvind Shekhare, has decided to give a water break to the players. It's going to be a brief 30 seconds where the players will like to hydrate themselves. Again, it is extremely hot at the moment in Goa, and particularly when you're running your heart out for 90 minutes, it's never really easy. Well, as the players come back in for that final quarter with their coaches having a quick word for Dempo, certainly it's going to be try and finish all those chances that you have created. I think Samir Subhash Naik, he will also be shuffling through his possible changes at the moment. Rahul Kumar Paswan is already out on the field, so maybe Shubham Rawat will also be tried, will also be thrown into the mix. Quickly taken free kick there by Dempo. It was Muhammad Ali, and now they come in from the right, looking for a bit of space, looking for a bit of crossing opportunity. That's a lovely knitted ball, but that won't count. That's gone out of play. And another substitution that is happening at the moment. It looks like Dunjil, the hard-working Dunjil, will be going out for Dempo, and it is Lakshiman Rao Rane who has been brought on. And Rane changed the course of play. One Rane before him definitely was the heartthrob of bigger clubs, of the powerhouses of Indian football, Jayesh Rane. But this man, Lakshiman Rao Rane, does he also bring with him that same brand, that same gentry of football? Kenkre, though, certainly has got some electricity crackling through them. That's a nice touch there, a feathered touch, but could have been better. Shubha Ghosh found himself caught behind that final line of defense. I think he'll have to push slightly harder. He was a very fast player when he started it off, but now he's cut down on his speed. At times, you have to make subtle adjustments to your game over the course of the years, owing to the injuries that you have, owing to the kind of player you want to be, owing to the evolution in your playing style. It all changes. So you have to be careful, you have to be crucial, and you also have to be very, very attentive to how you want to play. And I think Shubha Ghosh, he's cut down on his speed because he wanted to focus more on talents. That's a lovely through ball, nicely received by Dempo. And I think it was a bit too much that was being desired. Could have been a slightly better pass, and that chance that was shot for the Stars. And the man who's just come out at the center, Rane, Lakshiman Rao Rane, he was seen hobbling. Another yellow card at the moment, and it goes to Singh. And that's the second yellow card of the match. And both of them heading to Kenkre FC. And the man taking guard for the free kick is Aman Gaikwad, youngster. He's had a couple of chances as well, but couldn't really convert them. This can be a decent opportunity for Dempo. Can Dempo find the back of the net at least once Will this be the start of something revolutionizing? It is Rane with the free kick, taking his time, fathoming his options. Here comes the free kick. That's a sensational save there from Harsh Patil. Doesn't allow Rane to have the last laugh. This is a Roland for an Oliver stuff. Here comes Dempo once again. Dempo has kept the Kenkre defense busy in the last few minutes. 10 minutes of regulation time remaining on the clock, and whatever will be added on, maybe 5 odd minutes. Here's a chance, but that will only be deposited into the safe hands of Harsh Patil. What a day he's had today. Sensational, electric. And he continues to deliver. He continues to deliver left, right, and center. No matter what has been thrown at him, he stands tall and he's fended them off. He's fended them off with a smile on his face. The ball falls back for Kenkre. Here's a chance for Kenkre once again. Very well intercepted at the moment for Dempo Sports Club. And now Dempo tries to find an opening. A bit of a push and a free kick awarded in favor of Dempo there. It was none other than the incoming Rahul Kumar Paswan, who was being pushed from the back. Two substitutions lined up for Kenkre FC. Akshay Pawar and Abner Fernandez getting ready, two midfielders, two attacking midfielders, in fact. And Shubho Ghosh, he's had a decent game, to be honest, could have had better. He makes way for Abner. We'll have to wait and watch. In fact, he made way for Akshay. We'll have to wait and watch who makes way. It is the captain, Rahul Almira, who makes way for Abner Fernandez. Free kick now in favor of Dempo. Can they get themselves on the score sheet? Flicks it into the box. Goal scoring chance. And it grazes one of the Dempo's striker's headers and goes out of play. And that was a lovely opportunity. But then again, that was too quick for the striker to anticipate and steer it into the back of the net. That is good stuff altogether. And a goal kick now. Once again, Pawan Patel. What a match as this man had. And now Dempo as well, bringing in a quick substitution. Shubham Rawat, we were talking about him, a forward, a young forward. He'll be coming in. And Nesio Fernandez, who squandered away an opportunity from point blank range, will be going out. Dempo's profligacy has been eyesore, and it has been their profligacy that has condemned them right now to that 2-0 deficit. They've got lots of chances, but they have just not taken them. On the contrary, Kenkre, whatever chances they have got, they have made good use of it. That's another lovely ball. Can Dempo latch onto it? They do. Shubham Rawat comes in. Nesio Fernandez goes out. That's official confirmation. And eventually, at the end of it all, I reckon the ball went out of play. That is going to be a goal kick here in favor of Kenkre once again. This has been an excellent outing for Kenkre. And it looks like their goalkeeper, Harsh Patil, has now gone down, clutching onto his hamstring. Well, things like these will certainly happen. It is very hot out here in Goa. So cramps are quite a rife scenario. But along with cramps as well, and I think for the ones who've been watching football for a while, when you have a 2-0 cushion, when you're down to the final 10 minutes, I think a few minutes are also stolen away. And that is exactly what they will be hoping to do. Harsh Patil, what a match he's had today. He's been electric under the woodwork for Kenkre FC. It just tells you volumes about his intensity, about his hunger to prove himself. And that's just brilliant. That is absolutely brilliant. Quickly taken. Dempo once again coming all the way from the back. Can they finally find out an opening? That's the question mark. They are looking desperately for sure. Now coming in all the way through that central channel. Plays it all the way to the right, and that has been intercepted by Kenkre. But it won't come to fruition. Here's a chance again. And now Dempo desperate to find that opening. They are looking a lot more famished. They are trying to get into the nerves of Kenkre. Can they eventually manage that opener? Only time shall reveal it all. Daryl Mascarenas on the ball. He sent it to the far left. Here comes another cross, but straight down the hands of Harsh Patel. He's gonna eat them for breakfast day in, day out. This is absolutely electric from the big man. Talk about living up to your reputation. And Harsh Patel has done a sensational work. And it bobbles off a couple of headers now. Bit of push. Kenkre trying desperately to snatch possession for themselves. Not to be though. Here's another long haul. And that has been very nicely, very tenderly, very gingerly taken care of by Pawan Pattin. He just headed it, he just steered it into the gloves of Harsh Patil. Talk about a cooler showdown and a pump. We'll wait. Dempo once again on the ball. Looking around for some space. Now through the central channel. They are still to witness a long ranger. We have seen this over and over again, trying to utilize the wings to their advantage and failing time and time again. Lovely chance. Harsh was beaten for the first time, but the header, that was not on target. He got underneath the ball, it looks like. It was none other than Rahul Kumar Paswan who got underneath the ball. When you're heading the ball, it's usually said that you have to be lateral to the ball in order to generate the power. But what happened out there was he got underneath the ball and the ball kind of bobbled over the woodwork. So that wouldn't have counted anyway. Glorious chance goes begging. And now Dempo Sports Club this time. Can they find an appeal for a handball? It looks close enough inside the box. Could have been a penalty. Could have been that opening goal that Dempo was looking forward to, but has been denied by the referee. And now back all the way to their own defense. Mohammad Ali. Ariston Costa, who's playing in the defense as well now, asking his players to step up. That's a lovely back flick, a chance for Dempo to try and latch onto the ball. But Kenkre, they are electric right now. They are unstoppable, they are unbeatable. And look at the urge to win the ball. That is just stellar to say the least. And look at how every time, despite being dispossessed, they are able to take the ball away. Now here's a chance for Kenkre, but that has been given away. And that has been taken care of as well. Dempo coming all the way from the back at the moment. Nice and fine. Now through the central channel. 1 minute of regulation time remaining. Can they flip it into the mix? They are hoping. But Kenkre, relentless. That is what you would like to see from your team. particularly if you are the coach of Kenkre FC. Here comes Kenkre though. Oh, this is a brilliant chance. This can be the third goal, the final nail in the coffin for Dempo. Here's an opportunity, but a bit of a push and shove, a bit longer there, taken by the striker of Kenkre, Abner Fernandez, and eventually that will go down in history as a miss. That was a fine chance, a lovely run, an electric one, in fact. Could have been that third goal that they are so desperately looking forward to. Ball's back with Dempo again. 8 minutes of additional time, so quite some time to look forward to. 480 seconds of electric football still remaining. Dempo sends the ball forward. Chance for Dempo to try and unload a shot, but denied. The ball still remains with Dempo, and at the moment, Kenkre. There is a melee of Kenkre boots who are manning their own half. This is a neck-to-neck encounter. This is a highly oscillating battle between two sides. Can Kenkre find a third goal here? That is what matters. And it looks like two players have gone down. Well, the stats 12 shots from Dempo, 5 of them on target, 10 shots from Kenkre, 3 of them on target. And out of those 3, 2 of them went into the back of the net. So obviously, that is what you would like to watch. We are back in action again. Oh, that's quite a header there. Dempo once again. Small shots. Dempo has done that good enough. They have knitted those passes to perfection. But you also need to score goals as well. That has been missing. All their attempts, all their workload. And to be honest, if you talk about positive chances, I think they've just managed one or two, to say the least. You've got to be a lot more convincing, particularly a team like Dempo, a team whose footballing pedigree has been top notch from the right. Chips one into the box, targeting the far post. Here's a goal scoring chance from point blank range, and he still missed it. Would you believe that? This is absolutely incredulous, even though the flag's gone up. So even if he would have put it into the back of the net, that would have gone down as a miss. But finally, one show from them that would have made us believe that maybe and just maybe, if it would have come at least 20 minutes ahead, we would have been seeing, or we could have seen, a different result. And now Dempo's war for survival, Dempo's struggles, they continue as Kenkre slowly and steadily are towards what will be a remarkable victory, their second victory of I-League Division 2 2023-24. Kenkre is taking their time. Singson, who has already been booked, needs to be slightly more careful. Back with Kenkre once again. And now that's pushed forward. Well, that was a decent opportunity for Kenkre. The ball's fallen back for Kenkre though. Here comes a long ranger. But this time the goalkeeper of Dempo Sports Club was ready. It was Wellester Mendes who was prepared for a shot like that, and that was quite a gun hit from Kenkre. They still have that hunger to score the third goal, and Dempo still struggling to find out one decent opening inside the box. I think that has been the difference. And Dempo now has a chance for sure. They will need some help though. It comes all the way from the left, an opportunity. There comes a cross, but that has grazed the side netting. It was a decent run, to be honest, from Rane, but it wasn't good enough to try and test, to try and probe the likes of Harsh Rajesh Patil, who's being a sensational. Now the Kenkre player has gone down, and he will need some treatment. So yes, we will have a hold up of play. And I think the referee is urging the medical official to just go out of the ground. It is Singson who's actually gone down. So yes, he's been taken out of the field, and the referee just wanted play to begin. Final 3.5 minutes of regular, in fact, 2.5 minutes of time remaining in this contest. Dempo Sports Club certainly started the game on a high, but then was shortly being pegged back by Kenkre FC through a brilliant free kick, followed by an excellent team goal that was given fruition by their skipper, Rahul Almira. Here's another lovely ball into the box, but again, clueless. Haywire stuff here. 120 seconds remaining in this game, and Dempo is just going further and deeper into the meat grinder. Change here for Kenkre FC. Aniket Gunjal comes in. Singson will not be taking any more part in this game, and I don't think he needs to. A two-goal cushion with 90 seconds remaining. It should be easy enough for Kenkre to defend. And if not, then certainly they will have to take a closer look at their defense. At the moment, though, Dempo, they want that goal. They want that consolation goal if it needs be. There's another long ball into the box, but that will elude everyone and go straight into the safe hands of Harsh Patil. He's being a force to reckon with for Kenkre today. Leading the rear guard from the back. They call a goalkeeper the last guard of the citadel. And the last guard of the citadel has shown what he's capable of. He is impregnable. Dempo comes knocking on the doors again. That's a lovely through ball. Can they use this opportunity? The Kenkre defenders proving equal to the task. Intercepts that one and gets it out for a throw in. Here comes Dempo again. Another long ball, another goal scoring chance. It was a slightly higher opportunity. I think only if he could have just got over the ball. But it was not easy. It's easier said than done. It was going away from him. So he took a leap as much as he can. But then that wasn't enough. Another grounder. Slowly and steadily. Muhammad Ali on the ball. Final few seconds remaining. Maybe 10-15 seconds would be added on because there was a bit of injury, and that's a goal kick for Kenkre. We are done with we are done with the minutes that were added. So maybe a few more seconds of play, and that will be curtains to an incredible encounter. Back with tempo again. Mohammad Ali. Mohammad Ali sends it further forward. Oh, that was not really the best footwork altogether. He kind of got tangled between his own feet. It was Aniket Gunjal. Here comes a cross, and that has been taken care of by Kenkre FC. And now Kenkre wants to drive forward. They have been pushed back. It's going to be a free kick in favor of the Mumbaikars. And I think Milan Singh is just trying to say something. They'll take their time at the moment. They are in no rush. They know that they have seized this game. and an important victory that will allow them to leapfrog Dempo Sports Club in the ongoing second division of I League. Dempo on the prowl still. It's their captain. Can they find that one goal? Almost 2 minutes have been added on. And Kenkre relentlessly defending their citadel. This is exquisite work by their rear guard. This is persistence at its peak. And that should be that. That's game, set, match for Kenkre FC as they finish things off with a 2-0 cushion over Dempo Sports Club. It was the first half that saw Kenkre FC surging ahead by a couple of goals. Pawan Venkatratnam scoring on the 14th minute, and eventually it was Rahul Almira scoring on the 33rd minute that got the job done. With that being said, we will now step out from this contest, a contest that has been very, very thrilling. Well, that's the stats for you. 13 shots from Dempo Sports Club, 5 of them on target, 11 for Kenkre, 4 of them on target, 8 corners for Dempo Sports Club, 4 for Kenkre, 10 fouls for Dempo Sports Club, 8 for Kenkre, 8 free kicks for Dempo Sports Club, 10 for Kenkre, 1 yellow card each. Possession very neck to neck, 48% and 52% for Kenkre. And these stats are powered by Sports KPI. And as things stand, Kenkre FC will walk away with the bragging rights by 2 goals to 0. Well, these are the highlights. That was the first chance that Kenkre wanted to test their luck from. It was Shubha Ghosh. Then came the goal, the free kick, which was taken excellently. And that header. In fact, not that header, that poke in from that right. Kept his eyes, kept his calm, and showcasing his exemplary composure, finishing things off. That's how you would like to watch. And then Dempo kept on knocking on the doors. This was a long ranger that was taken with the left foot, but not to be. And then another glorious chance, but kind of went begging. This was another pile driver, and Harsh Patil showcasing his class for the first time. This was the second goal, an excellent team goal, to be honest. Brought it down, and then bam. Look at this one. It was the captain there. Lovely work. He smoked it altogether. Now the header. This was the best chance for Dempo in the first half. This was another lovely opportunity. But that pass, it went slightly haywire. Could have been better though. And once again, this man showcasing his class as you would expect them to. This is another lovely free kick coming in. And the header went wide altogether. Yes, that was a glorious opportunity, but not taken, to be honest. And this was another sensational save from the Kenkre goalkeeper. Look at this one, though. This was a straightforward shot, well kept out as well. Well, that is that. That with that, we come to the end of this picture. We'll return once again with another exciting encounters. Eventually, at the end of it all, Kenkre FC walks away with the bragging rights over Dempo Sports Club, beating them 2 goals to 0. Thank you everyone for joining in. This is your commentator Rohit signing off. Take care and everybody be happy.